What if I told you that endlessly scrolling on Facebook or even binge watching your favorite video isn't laziness, it's a protection? I'm Joshua Alston, a licensed marriage and family therapist and a certified emotionally focused therapist. And believe me, I get it. How is endless nights of looking like this a protection? Well, this video is about why feeling numb makes sense. Numbness isn't the absence of feeling, it's the shutting down of feeling. Your nervous system, when it feels overwhelmed, will always react. You have all heard of fight or flight. You've heard of freeze, you've heard of fawn. Now we all know fight or flight, but freeze, that's numbness. That's disassociation, emotional shutdown. It happens when the system decides this is too much. I can't fight it, I can't escape it, so I'm going to go offline. Your body doesn't shut down because it's weak. It shuts down because it's trying to survive. And as of now, that's the best it can do. People don't become numb because they're lazy or avoidant. They become numb because feeling became too dangerous sometime in their lives. Maybe it was conflict, rejection, grief, chaos. Whatever it was, it came down to not being emotionally safe. At some point, your nervous system learned, feeling this way hurts you, so you pulled the volume down. And at first, that was relief. Or maybe you liked it, especially after being able to watch a few series or two. But over time, the relief faded. The shows dried up. And what you didn't realize was that in your attempt to turn down the hurt, you also turned down joy. And with that, connection, desire, and meaning. Numbness is an unknowing price you pay when you try to survive. When you're numb, you're not gone, you're just hidden. The real you, the feelings, your needs, your longings are still there, but they're behind a protective wall. And the longer you stay disconnected from the emotions, the more you start to feel disconnected from who you are. That's why people say, I don't know what I want, I don't know who I am anymore, I don't recognize myself. It's not an identity problem, it's a nervous system problem. So just like we talked about with anxiety, we can't fix this by fighting it or shaming it. Your numbness doesn't stop protecting when it feels threatened. It stops when it feels safe. And as much as you would love to demand it to stop, your nervous system won't give up until it learns it's okay to feel again. So how do you help it feel safe? Firstly, I want you to start by saying thank you to your numbness. Now, it might sound odd, because we just talked about how it's been keeping you trapped. But as we have discussed, it's also been keeping you safe. In the best way it knew how. So hold that part tight, give it a hug and say thank you. And then, just like you would with a scared child, you start to talk to it and help it learn to feel safe again. Not by pulling and pushing and trying to get it out of the numbness, but by sitting with it and validating it, and honoring how it feels and the intentions behind it. In doing so, you rewrite and give yourself what you longed for all those years before, when the protection was created. Thank you for doing what you did. But we don't need to do it anymore. Then together you practice healthy emotions. Because emotions isn't the problem. Emotions are the answer. And not just the convenient ones. You find safety in practicing all emotions in healthy ways. Now, that might require help from a trained therapist. And time. But little by little, as you learn to feel sadness, anger, and fear in a healthy way, ironically, joy, desire, love, and meaning come back too. And you will learn to find all emotions, not just the good ones, are what creates safety. Safety in your body, safety in your relationship, safety to discover. So if you're feeling numb, disconnected, or like you've lost yourself, don't give up. Keep discovering why you make sense. And please, let me know if there's anything that I can do to assist you in your discovery. Next week's video will be on the real reason couples get stuck. And to keep learning more about how to see yourself and your emotions differently, and why you make sense, make sure to subscribe. Thank you.